give or take a few. But all them 7 wonders, well, they can't compare to you. I've been a lot of places, yes, I've traveled near and far. But now I know that home is where you are. You wanna know something? Niagara Falls, a leaky faucet.
What?
Yeah, that a plumber ought to fix. And the pyramids are really just a dusty pile of bricks. The Taj Mahal, a fixer-upper. The Grand Canyon's just a hole. The Grand Canal in Venice, an Italian toilet bowl.
That's wrong.
I see the 7 wonders if you give or take a few. But all them 7 wonders, well, they can't compare to you. I've been a lot of places, yes, I've traveled near and far. But now I know that home is where you are.
Okay. The aurora borealis.
It's just a nightlight on the fritz.
And the Stonehenge.
It's just a bunch of rocks.
La Brea Star.
The pits.
How about the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Looks like something up in Rome.
Mount Rushmore.
Someone climb up there and tell their boys a joke. Yes, my traveling days are over. Get the check, I'll pay the bill. 'Cause I see all the wonders in your eyes, just standing still. The clock is ticking and I can't. I don't want to be a doctor forever. I want to make a home with you. I've been a lot of places, but I've learned now near and far. There's no need to run, 'cause home is where you are.
There's no need to roam, 'cause home is where you are.
Yes, now I know that home is where you are.
Welcome. What a way to welcome you back to the program.
There
Welcome
you
back
go.
to the C Morning Show, everyone, where we have just witnessed a little bit of a sneak peek of Jakarta Art House as they will be hosting Catch Me If You Can, the musical, later on this month.
That's right, Paul. Now we just watched a mini performance for the upcoming Catch Me If You Can musical. Without further ado, so let's find out more about it, about the show with Jakarta Art House director Aldi Inzaghi, as well as joining us here in the studio, Andrea Sukita and Benedict Heredianus, who will jointly play the role of Frank Jr.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you for that.
That was amazing. Very, very cool. Now, Aldi, let's start with you. Tell us more about this upcoming show, Catch Me If You Can. What inspired you to create this musical?
So, Catch Me If You Can, the musical is our annual production, actually. Last year, we just bring Mamma Mia, the musical, to Jakarta. While Mamma Mia is telling a story about the relationship of a daughter and the mother, in Catch Me If You Can, we are trying to focus the story about a relationship of the father and son, actually. Well, which correlates to the Father's Day in 12th of November that will happen. Yeah, the whole story of Catch Me If You Can actually focuses on the whole relationship between the father and son, and in which we are trying not to only bring a musical play on the stage, but we also want to give experience for the audience, which comes our program called Terlalu Rasa. It will be applied on the whole show and on our social media, which explores the relationship between father and child itself.
Right.
While we all know about the movie itself, which is played by Leonardo and Tom Hanks.
Yep.
Their story is revolving around how a swindler become a con artist.
Right.
While in the musical itself, it will focus more about how father's action could shape a son's life.
So it's a different perspective. Of
Yeah, it's a quite different perspective.
How much more challenging it was, because you did mention Mamma Mia. I do remember you guys put that on.
Yeah.
I think we had you guys on here in the program as well. But Mamma Mia has been done as a musical before.
Yep.
And it was the other way around. They made a movie out of what was basically a musical already.
Yeah.
How much more challenging is it to do it the other way around, where you actually had a movie looking
Yeah.
for the right
Yeah.
perspective? We're going to do it from this angle instead, and then creating basically a musical from one that really didn't exist.
So actually, we bought the license of
Okay.
the whole musical itself, which were played in Broadway before
Right.
in 2014, in which the songs and the script itself has already been made
Okay.
before. While I do believe this year there's a lot of musicals coming this year, but I do believe that Catch Me If You Can is the only licensed Broadway musicals that has been brought in Jakarta right now.
You guys always know how to do it right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Want to talk about the casting process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very, to me, live theater in itself is already such a huge challenge. But to put on a musical, there's so many things that you're looking for. Not only do they need to act, they need to be able to sing, they need to be able to
Yeah.
dance. Tell us about the casting process. How long did it take? What exactly were you looking for when it came to these characters?
So we started the whole casting process from March, actually.
Oh, wow.
From March, and then we actually finished the whole casting process in May, which took around 2 months to actually compile all of the auditioning, the applicants for the role of Frank Jr., Henriette, and everything else. The whole casting process itself, we are looking actually not only for talents, but because people are already familiar with the movie itself, which is played by great actors, not
Right.
only Leonardo and Tom, there's also Christopher Walken, Amy Adams,
Yes.
great actors. We want to try to find something much fresh, a new interpretation to the characters itself. Because when we watch the movie, the whole interpretation between Frank and Henriette itself, they are mature persons. They're trying to convey how the Frank himself, being a con artist, traveling across the country. While in the musical itself, we're bringing the Frank himself in the much more childish and suave style. So it's different.
Explains the outfits, by the way.
I was just gonna say, I guess because you're also putting a new perspective to
Yep.
the musical, you have to cater the characters based on what
Yep.
you have in mind, right? Aldi, that's amazing, but I'll shift my focus now to both Andreas and also Benedict. How did you guys feel when you guys got the roles?
So when I first got it, of course I was excited,
Yeah.
but also this has been a challenge for me because Frank itself is a 180 degree from me, if I can say.
Right.
He's this very,
character,
yeah, the character. He's very extroverted, he's very playful, he's very suave, as he said, and I am not that.
You had us fooled.
So yeah, it's been a challenge for me, but with his help and with everyone else's help, so I think I'm ready to show it for the show later.
Oh, wow. I would have never guessed. I mean, like you said, you would have us fooled because you portray that character so well.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, what can we expect, if I could ask you, in regards to the performance that you guys will be putting on for us soon? Because many aren't familiar. I myself wasn't familiar that Catch Me If You Can was a musical. I mean, Mamma Mia was like something that I've actually really seen.
Yeah.
But what can we expect for those that aren't familiar but are actually familiar with the movie instead?
Well, I guess you can expect many, many amazing and full of surprises. I mean, like the choreographies, the dances, the vocals, and the story itself. It is very, very, very interesting for me. I mean, there's roles within roles. There's so many depth in the characters.
Yeah, so true.
It's
Yeah.
so hard to expect what Frank is going to do in the
Yeah.
show itself.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
lot of hard time trying to get this Frank character.
Wow.
Okay, so in this case, you're also doing something new this time, using a double cast. So what exactly is that for those that aren't familiar?
So usually double casting happens when we're doing a long-running shows. So to make sure that every cast could perform their best.
Okay.
While that is one of the reasons that we're doing this double casting, but the actual reason is because with so many Franks that have huge potentials, we actually find these two and also our handwrities, which is Buki and Andovi. They have this different take that I am looking for, actually. Maybe I can explain it in a way where Henriette is actually a cop that is going to pursue Frank Jr. While Buki's Henriette is going to be much more strict, much more stern and cool as a cop. Andovi is more like a very tired and senior cop.
Okay.
So it will be different
So
how
you're
they
using
react to each other.
two different actors to portray all the different sides as well.
Yes,
It
yes.
helps you kind of give more kind of depth.
So
to the
if you
character.
want to see the whole experience, you have to watch them both.
Because it's completely different than the movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
A whole
Yeah.
different concept that you guys
Yes.
have come
Tic-
up with.
Are tickets
Wow.
on sale already? When did
Yes, tickets actually are on sale.
Okay.
We actually have a 40% promo right now.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect time for you guys to get in. Is how many nights is it?
It's going to be 4 shows.
4 shows.
First on Friday, 22nd.
Okay.
And then on the 23rd, we're going to have 2 shows in matinee in the afternoon
Right.
and the evening show.
Okay.
And our closing night will be on the 24th.
Okay.
So there will be 4 shows with
One
2
weekend.
different Carl Henriette and Frank Jr.
Ooh, so maybe you
Wow.
can catch them both if you want.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much for coming
you so
on.
much.
We do have to kind of cut this conversation short because guess what? We have another performance.
Yay!
In case you guys
What a
need
treat
more of
for
a
us.
reason to watch. So perhaps we can invite the cast to prepare. And once
Yes.
again, good luck with the upcoming performances.
Thank
We
you so
cannot
much.
Wait
We can't wait
for
to
it to
see
take the
it.
stage. Once again, if you guys are interested in, make sure you guys check it out. Coming later on this month, Catch Me If You Can, the musical. So this final performance is called Live
in Living Color.
There you go. Once again, the cast of Catch Me If You Can, Jakarta Art House, Live in Living Color. Enjoy, everyone.
Colors won't fit in your TV. What's her name? Just window dressing. Everybody knows that it's the clothes that make the man. Play the game, just keep 'em guessing. Mix and match me, try to catch me if you can. Oh, I got a story that's strange but true. So come fly with me for a bird's eye view. I've got the world at my command. And I'll be your one-man Disneyland. Don't wanna wait for the cops to arrive. I wanna tell my story live in living color. Tune me in and turn me on. Yes, I'm live in living color. Blink your eyes and I'll be gone. Yes, I'm
Live in living color. Let me take you for a ride. Yes, I'm live in living color. So sit back and let me be your TV guide. I got a story I'd like to tell, but I'm gonna need help to tell it well. I got a story about fame and money, and it's got more courage than a Playboy bunny. I wanna feel, not just survive. I wanna tell my story live in living color. Something special's up tonight. Yes, I'm live in living color. Life ain't lived in black and white. I've got a tale of a great romance
and it's got more moves than a go-go dancer. I got a story that's fast and silly, and it's got more twists than a peppermint stick. I don't have the time for the 9 to 5. I wanna tell my story live in living color, and it's brought to you by me. Yes, I'm live in living color. This won't fit in your TV. What's the name? Just keep it guessing. Everybody knows that it's the clothes that make the man. Play the game. Just keep them guessing. Mix and match me. Try to catch me if you can. Oh, I got a story that's strange but true. So comply with me for a bird's eye view. I got the world at my command. And I'll be your one-man Disneyland. I don't wanna wait for the cops to arrive. I wanna tell my story live in living color. Turn me in and turn me on. Yes, I'm live.